Can anyone confirm? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. So yesterday I started packaging and access modifier. So one module was remaining, RST module. So section 5 RST module was remaining. So we will continue this one. And after that we'll go for this section 6, that is interface and abstract. So here this section 5, the first program is class F. So this class F, we have a package of section 5.rst. This is a package inside class F. Here we are extending some other class. So that class is from this A. So that A will have all the package. Most of the package have class A. So compiler will confuse which package we need to extend. So for that cases, either we have to import the package here in line number 2, or we have to mention the proper path of the class A. So the class A will inherit the section 5.lara1.a. So this section 5 either class section 5.lara1 have class A is there. Yes, class A is there. So that A class, what is there? So these all are the three uh, variables are there. So that will be inherit from there, and that will be come in this inside this class F. Then compiler will see main method is there. Yes, main method is there. So inside this main method we created the object of this A. So this A full path we given, that also fine. Full path also like section 5 dot lara 1 dot a1 equal to new this path. So that object has created for this A class, and that we are calling this. So why we are getting this from line number 8 and 9 is error? Because of this is a compile time error. A is not visible because this A is type of default. So default only will be accessible inside the package. So one package is lara1 and other package is rst. So this different package. So different package won't be visible default, but in J also have a protected. So protected will be visible inside the package or outside of sub package. So that's why we are getting this error. But in K, no issues. This K is a public, so anywhere we can access inside the package, outside the package and all. So you'll get a compile time for those two SOP, and others will find. Now we'll go for the next program here. So this is a class G. So class G have this package section 5.rst package, and inside that we are importing some class A. So this class A from where we are importing from this lara1 section 5.lara1 package. So either you have to import this here full package details, or you have to mention the full path of here. So we have to import this one, and then class G, whatever the details will be there in lara 1.a, the same will be inherit here. And then we'll have a class G. So class G, all those details will come here, and then we have a main method. So compiler will find the main method here, and inside this main method we are creating the object. So we are creating the object of G. So once we created the object of G class, and then we are inherit from I and J, I, J and K. So if you are doing I, J and K, so here you will get a compile time. Why? Because of I cannot be resolved or not a field, because inside that the same errors will come. Just a minute. So see, in this I is not visible, and for J and K, so J is a lara 1, and then here this one RST. So G1 dot J, so J lara 1 dot J, this is protected. Okay, and K is a public. So public we can access anywhere, and protected we can use inside the package or outside of sub package. just a minute. If I created the object of a, so if we created the object of a class, so a1 equal to new a, so this new a will, we are getting error. Why? Because of full definitions I want, like from which package. So this is from the section 5 lada one, so you have to mention this one, and then we are getting these two errors. So I is a protected, I is not visible because of default, and j is a protected, and k is a public. So that's why from this section a, and in this, if you created the object of g, so the inside the g, only I will be have a default, so default will be accessible inside the package, not outside the package. So this rst is different package. J and k is fine because k is public and j is accessible, because we are creating the object of class g, and then based on the g1 reference we are calling the protected, so protected will be fine, that we have to access, not an issue for that. And here we have a next program, this class h have the package, this is from section 5 rst package. Here what we are doing, we are extending the g, so directly we extended the g, that is g in the same package, section 5 rst, so not an issue, that will be extended. And whatever the g have the details, that is coming from this section 5 lara1 dot a, so these three field will be inherit here in this class g, and class g will extend in this class h. So all the field will be, all the three field will be inherit here in this class h. And we have a main method. Inside this main method we are creating the object of class h, so this class h, and then we are calling j and k. So j and k will be accessible here. Why? Because of we created the object of class, this class, and then we are accessible, protected and public, so there is no issues. But if you will use a default or private, that there will be issues, because private will be accessible in the class level and default will be accessible inside the package level. But this is a different package, we created the object, so protected will be accessible inside the package and outside of sub package. So based on the class object creations, we can access based on that reference. But if you will use from this g object creation, and based on that reference if you will use this j, then you will get a compile time error. We have already seen that. Now the next program here, this class I extend h, so whatever the h data is coming from the g, and g data is coming from this section 5a. Why? Because of, if you will open this h class, so in this h class have extended g class. If you open the g class, then you will see this a is coming from this other package. So the same, all are interlinked with each other. So here class h, class h have section 5.rst, this is the package, and then we have a class I that extend the h, and inside that we have a main method. So compiler will check the main method first. Inside this main method, object created of the class a, class I, sorry, so this class I has object created, and we are checking this j and k. So I will not be accessible because I is a default, so the default will be accessible only inside this same package, but here different package will be there, because internally the a detail, all the variables detail is coming from this section 5 lada 1. In that cases, j will have no issues and k will have no issues, because k is a private and j is a protected. But protected can be accessible while we created the object of the same class. Inside that we can access based on the reference. So this is the new class k. This class k is no extending and other thing is happening. and there's no import and there's no extend. Only class k have public static void main. So compiler will check this main method. Inside this main method we are creating the object of a. So compiler will check like which class of a, either which package. This a is available in everywhere of the different package. So from where we have to access, so either we have to mention the proper naming, we have to import the, here we have to import the details from where we are calling. So either the particular package detail we have to import, or you have to mention the proper extend from where you are extending the class a, or you have to mention while we created the object, here also you have to mention the package detail. So here you will get a compile time error, and the compile time error is this multiple marker at this line. So a cannot be resolved to a type. So either which type is there, compiler will confuse. So in that cases we will get a compile time error. So that's why we are using import and package details. We will see all those things in real examples while we worked on a real-time project. There you have you need to extend the package, you have to import the package, uh, and then how we will call from one class to another class, and see this. So, हाँ, just a minute. हाँ जी, ओके. हम्म. 966 966 79 है, मैं बात करो ना. संतोष जाके बात कर वो. शायद कभी न कह सकूं मैं तुमको, कहे बिना समझ लो तुम शायद, जो तुम ना हो कहेंगे हम नहीं, जो तुम ना हो तो हम भी हम नहीं, न चाहिए कुछ तुम. आप जिस व्यक्ति को कॉल कर रहे हैं लेते हो कि लेते हो. कॉल चल रहा लो ना. 9 बजे तक खुलल रहे से, 9 साढ़े 9 बजे तक. कि रिंकू एक बोल दियो का कह दे. हाँ, रिंकू को बोल दे कि वो कह दे पेट में ममोड़ दे पापा के, दवाई लेते मुन्ना को, कहते पेट में ममोड़ दे भोली के पास. कपून तो पतला पखाना हो गया. हाँ, कल दोनों में से कोई स्टाफ है वहाँ पे अभी. कनी कहूँ ना, हमार तो कॉल चल रहा है, तो पापा के कनी जो है ना, सुबह से पेट में दर्द हो है, 10-10 मिनट पे छोड़े है दर्द हो है, 10 मिनट 15 मिनट पे. और पतला पैखाना होले, तीन तीन चार गो 5 गो पैखाना होले. हाँ पतला और महके है पैखाना, बहुत गैस उस बनल चले था. मासूम मासूम के कहले रहा तो बाजार चले हा, तो मुन्ना से कहू ना कोनो दवाई वो ले लेते. पेट मरोड़े. नहीं. नहीं. हाँ, मुन्ना से कहे पापा के नाम बोलते कि पेट में दर्द हुए है, चौ पकड़े है, 10-10 मिनट 15 मिनट में पेट में दर्द हुए, आ पतला पैखाना हुए, गैस बनल. हाँ 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 हाँ, दे दो. हम पप्पे से बात करवा दे, कहीं बोल दो. कर तो कर तो अपने. So here the next program is section 5 RST. This is a package inside this class L. So in that class we are not extending anything and we don't have any import. now the main method is there, so compiler will check the main method of this class. And here we are using this, we are creating an object. So for that creation object, either we need to import the particular class from where this a is coming, this a class is coming from where, either which package, in the same package or different package, because in different package multiple different packages are there, and all the package having class a is there. So which package, so we have to mention the proper path of this package details before the class, either, or we have to extend, or else we have to import here. So import that, we will see this how we will import and all. So once you created this, like section 5 lara1.rst, then you are able to create a object, and then based on the reference we will able to call this. So this is from section 5 lara dot a. So this is a lara, so this is a lara, so inside that also some a class is there. So this a class, nothing is there, just a simple class is there, that is a public class. So if you go here, so if you are inside this class a, nothing is there, and then what we are doing, sop, we are printing I, there is no any variables, so it will, compiler will give a error. Why? Because of I cannot be resolved, I is not a field, that is not a field inside that a lara dot a, section 5 lara dot a class does not have anything. So you'll get a compile time error, because in L also don't have anything, and even in this A also don't have anything. So without extending also we can use a. Now we will go for the next program here, L1. So this L1 having L1 is the class which extend this I. So this I has extended, and we have a main method. Why was the error? Because we have not imported the declared the package, and the class name whatever we declared here, and that was not the same. So that's why we got an error. So here we resolved that, and we are extending this class I. So class I we extended. Now public static void main is there. So compiler will check for this L1 have any public method is there. Yeah, a static method is there, yes, is there. Now we are creating the object. So object has created for L1, class L1. So this class L1 has object created, but we are extending the I. So compiler will check either I class what is there. So if you'll go for this I class nothing is there, just we are extending the H class. Then compiler again it will go for the H class. So H class what is there? H class also nothing is there. Just a minute. हाँ साहिल, हाँ हाँ वो जो है ना मुन्ना के पास जाओ, आगे लगिए ना। किसका है ये दूसरा टोला वाला। हाँ? So here the J, we inside this H also nothing is there, and now they are extending the G. So compiler will go for the class G, because all are the same package here, because package declaration in section 5 RST. So here inside this G also nothing is there, but they are extending the class A from section 5 Lara 1. This is different package they are extending. So we'll go for the section 5 Lara 1 A. So here this is the non-static variable, three non-static variable we are calling where, in this L1 internally. So how internally this all will happen? So once we created the object, based on the object reference we can call all three object from this package, different package. How? Because based on this extend I will go, I have some H extend, then H will go for H will have some G extend, G will go, and then G will have some different package extend is there, and from there we are calling all the non-static variables. So directly we can call here j and k. Why? Because of j having accessible, protected will be accessible outside of the package subclass. So that is fine based on the reference, because we created the object of L1, this class. So based on this class we can accessible this protected, and for this k is public, so no issue for that. But if you will access, if you will try for this I class, then you will get a error, compilation error for the protected. And here again we created an object here, see, object of I. So this I class we are creating the object, and based on this reference we are calling this j and k. So if you will use this one, so see here you will get a dot j is not visible. Why? Because of this is a not a sub package information. So compiler protected definition is protected can be accessible only in the same package outside of subclass. So this is not a subclass. So that's why we are getting here not a some invisibility here. But if you will accessible by using this one, so that's why protected definition is this one. When to use protected, why we are using the protected and all, we will see here the difference. Then if you'll run there, then compile time error will be there on the line number 11, not a visible. And class M is also have RST package. So this is from section 5 RST, so we modified here. Then class M is there. Class M is a class M, they have not imported anything, and even they are not extending here, but they are directly also we can call in this main method. Compiler will check the main method. Inside this main method some object creation happening. So this object creation is happening from different class, that is also valid. So either you have to mention the proper naming of the particular class, the package name dot class name, because we are not extending, we are not importing. So if you are not doing anything, then how compiler will know like which F class you want? So you have to mention here like section 5 dot lara dot f. Then compiler will know like, oh, this you want from this package section 5 dot lara dot. So section 5 lara dot f. So if you will see here, f is a default. So this is a default class. Inside that we have a non-static method. This is default class, this is a non-static method. So if you'll go here, this is a section 5 lara f, f1 equal to new section 5 lara f. So based on the reference we will call that test method. But here what we are getting, this one, while we add multiple markers at this line, because this type of section 5 dot lara dot f is not visible, because without extending, without importing, we are trying to access this class, and this class is a default. By default, if you have not defined the accessifier in the particular class of f, then that is a default class. So while we are calling the default class directly from other package, so that visibility is not available. So this is not visible, means default class only accessible in the same package. Either we have to import or extend them. So you'll get a compile time error. In this case, a class M is showing like already defined. So this already we created before. So this is a M1 class, because we named here as a M1.java. So this should be also M1. So because M1 M class is already here, so that's why we are getting some error. So this is M1 class. Inside that main method, compiler will go for the main method first, and then main method will have a G. So this is from G class. So G class object has created, and then L class also object has created. But we are not extending and importing here, and directly we created a G. So that G1 equal to new G means there is no issue for this object creation. Why? Because G is available in the same package. So compiler will prioritize the same package class is there. If there, then that will be called. If you want to call some other package class, then you have to mention the proper naming of the package detail. But same class, compiler will see, oh, G is already available in that, so by default this will be called. So there is no issue with this G. So the object has created, and inside this G, what is there? Nothing is there. So they are calling what? Section 5 lara1 dot a class. That a class have 3 variable. So that will be called inside this G. So based on the reference we will call. So this is the G class, not M1. So the G class protected can't be visible here. Only public will be visible. If you are creating an object of M1, then protected will be visible. The same here, L class. So this L class is available inside the same package, so directly we can access without extending, without importing and all, and without defining here the package informations before object creating. So we can access, but in L class what we are doing, L class we created an object, and object based on the reference we are calling. So we will see L class, what is there. L class, there is no extension is there. So in class there is no extend, there is no import and all, and even we created the object, but compiler will go for this L class, and in that case what will happen, L class we don't have anything, because in L class we don't have anything extend and import. Here in main method they created an object, but this will be not called in other class, because once the classes are loaded, the compiler will call the main method, and then this will happening here. But in that cases, in other class M1, once the object has created, they will check in the particular L class. So this L class, nothing is extended and nothing is imported. So, and inside L class nothing is there inside the class label variable or any method. So in that case what will happen, these two things will be invisible, means not a field, that is not available inside object.j, cannot be resolved or not a field. This is not available, this is also not available. Then the next program here, this package rst. So this package rst is a section 5.rst, and then class o, main method is there. Inside this main method what we are doing, we are putting n. So n is not available in this same package, right? So we are taking this n from the different package, so we have to mention the proper package information here while we creating the object, or either we have to extend or either we have to import. So in that cases we have mentioned section 5 dot lara dot n is the package which is coming from that package information, right? Now object created happen from this, so we'll go for the section 5 lara, and then we'll see n is there. Yes, n is there. So this n dot java, what is inside that, what is this, is a non-static variables are there. So in that cases this n non-static variables is there, so we are calling based on this reference n1 dot I, but this is non-static default because there is no modifier has written there, so that will be by default as a default accessifier or modifier. So default modifier is not visible inside the other package, because this is class O which is available in RST package. So this is the errors, compiler will show not visible info. Then we have different class P. The class P have class P extending this n, which is coming from section 5.lara. So in this n having some one default non-static variable in n, we already seen here in this n is a default non-static variable. Now what will happen, we created the object of class, this class, current class object created, and based on that we are calling I. So current class we don't have I, but we are extending this. So extending, which is coming from section 5 lara.n, inside that non-static variable is there, but that is default type. So default can't be accessible inside this other package. So this is other package, class P have from the RST package and class N have from this lara package. So that's why we are getting invisibility here, invisible. The field n.I is not visible. So here we closed all. Now we have a queue. System. So this in section 5 RST, this is the package. This class is queue. Inside that we have a main method. While we have main method here, we created the object of class n. So compiler will check here some error is coming, like why? Because of multiple marker at this line. Why? Because this n is available in every package. So which package we have to extend this class? Either we have to extend or import, or here we have to mention the proper package information while we are creating an object. So that's why here we are getting a compile time error. So either we have to mention the proper class path of the package, proper path of the package here, either, or we have to extend here, or we need to import that, so that compiler won't be confused here. So this is the class R. Class R also having RST section 5.rst class R. Main method is there. But in this main method, we created an object. That object has from lara.1 and but that have to coming from the section 5 because no import, no extend is there. But either we have to mention the proper path name, path details here. So this is section 5 lara and now what, there is no other thing we are calling, just we are doing a SOP print. So if you will run this program, there is no issue, this SOP will be printed. SOP is done. The next program is class S. Class S, see here. So this is section 5 RST, the package. Here what we are doing, class S is there. Class S have main method, and in main method we are creating an object of n. So see here, the difference is we are importing the line number to lara.n, means compiler no, this is the package which we imported. So compiler will see there is no need to mention the full path of the package here in the line number 7. Why? Because we already imported. So based on the import, compiler know, oh, this section 5 RST package, they imported section 5.lara.n package. So imported means the all information has imported, all the classes, lara.n classes has imported here. So here directly we will create an object, no issue, no need to define the full path of the package of the particular class because already we imported. If you import it, then directly you will create an object of n and then based on the reference we will call if required any variables or methods and then SOP has been printed. So if you'll run this program, then you'll get SOP output hello world. So this is the use of import here. So inside the package, if you want other package class call and all, then directly you have to do the import. So compiler won't be confused if you are not providing import or if you are not extending, then either you have to mention the full path of here. Then class T have RST, package name is section 5 RST, and then there also they are importing. So what is the import? So import already we seen in the last program, we are importing, but here they are importing import lara dot star, means section 5 dot lara is the package name which have some star they mention. Star means all the classes section 5 lara, this is inside a star. If you mention a star means all the classes has imported here. So directly you can create any type of object, A class, B class, C class, C1D, any type of object you will create inside the main method. There is no issue if you mention here a star. If you mention particular name of the class, then only that class will have a no issue, but other class will have a issues because directly you imported only this class information, section 5 lara and class. So you imported only this and class only. A star means all the information has imported. So this is the difference. Inside this n, inside this star, you imported all the class. So if you make n object creation, no issues. If you make a object creation, no issues and all. So if you run this program, you will get a output SOP hello world. Just so no issue. So while we use import, we have a import dot star dot class name. So what is there? What is the difference and all? Now the last two program is remaining for this package. Then we will complete the package here. So this package, we have section 5.rst. Inside that we have a class u. Class u has extending this section 5 lara and class. So we defined here without importing, directly we defined the package information here by using extending, and then we created the object inside the main method. So inside the main method, we defined the package details like section 5 dot lara dot n here. So object has created with the class n, which is coming from section 5 dot lara. Now based on the reference we will call, but we are not calling anything here, just we are printing SOP, so no issues for that. So this will be printed. So we can create any number of type of object, or based on the reference we will call any variables and all, any variables, any method, constructors and all will be called. So this is also no issues. Now this is the class V. Class V we are extending n. So extending n is fine, but here we imported. So this import is coming from section 5 lara dot n. So this is n, only n will be imported in this case, and we can create any number of time of object. Like for n as imported, now directly without going definition of the package here, directly because n is imported, so compiler know n class which is coming from lara dot n. So n1 equal to new n, n2 equal to new n. So we have created 4 type of object. So many type of object we can create, there is no issues. And then SOP is there. So if you run this program, only SOP will print because there is no based on the reference we are not calling anything. So this SOP will be printed this. So like that we created, we completed the package information. What is package, what is imports, and what is extend, and how we will define the proper path of import or package, and what all are the access modifier, public, private, protected, default, when to use. So we already seen yesterday in real-time Java guide, we have a Stack Overflow real-time projects are there which have Angular, React and Node and Spring Boot project. So there they are doing some of the operations which have employee information to delete, update, modify the information for the employee. So for that applications they created, and in that class mostly we seen multiple concept we are covering there, but package access modifier also we seen. There we seen employee and they have package from the department. They are importing this department information in this employee class, and then all are the public private protected default variables method constructors as defined. So any doubt regarding this package? If you don't have any doubt, then we will continue this abstract and interface section 6, or else we'll clarify the doubt. Anyone have any doubt? So in this section 6 we will cover abstract class and interface. What is the use of abstract and what is the use of interface? So before that we will go for the definitions. What is the use of abstract and interface? So we'll share my screen again. I'm sharing my screen. Are you able to see my screen? Can anyone confirm? Yeah. So this is the definition of abstract class and interface. When to use abstract class, when to use a interface. So abstract class can have abstract and non-abstract method. So while we created a class, so before we created a class as an employee, like just a class A, class B, class C we created, right? So while we created a class as an abstract keyword, so abstract will be there before the class. We have a abstract. So while we created a class, inside this class we'll have a abstract or non-abstract method we will there. So we'll see what is non-abstract and abstract method. And interface only will have a abstract method. There's no non-abstract methods and all will be there. So that is called interface. Abstract class does not support multiple inheritance. Like in abstract class only we can extend a single class or we can implement. But multiple classes extends not possible. Like multiple inheritance is not possible. But interface will support multiple inheritance. So in real time where we use interface and where we have declared abstract class, we will see from which scenario. So most of the if you'll go for the interview or if you'll go for the real time project creations, in that time you will suffer many things like why we are declaring the abstract class, why we are declaring the interface, what is the difference, when to use interface and when to use abstract. So these all are the difference you will get in that time. So abstract can have a final, non-final, static and non-static variables. We seen many variables was there, I, j, k, l, and variables was there. So here abstract class have final, non-static, non-final, static and non-static variables will be there. But interface only have a final and a static variable. There is no non-final or non-static will be applicable in this interface. So if your requirement in real-time project, if your requirement of variables should have a static and final, means if you define the variables name, so later won't be changed or that will be fixed things, and once the classes will be loaded, in that time this variables will load. In that cases we won't will go for the abstract class, we will go for the interface class, sorry, interface. So that's why based on the business requirement, while you are working on the real time project, based on the business requirement and client requirement, we will create an interface or abstract. So abstract can provide the implementation of interface. but interface can't provide any implementation from the abstract class. So these all are the definitions. So how we will create an abstract class? So abstract class, see, this is modifier, access modifier. Just a minute. हाँ बोलिए. So here, if we already seen like modifier, public, private, protected, default will be a modifier before the class, before the variable, before the method, before the constructor we are using. But this is a class of shape class. This shape as a class, there we have a public is there, and then this also abstract is a keyword that is also there. So this abstract keyword means this class is a abstract class. How you will find this class is abstract? Because class should have a abstract keyword mentioned there. And once the abstract keyword will be there, so in that at least some abstract method will be there or non-abstract method will be there. So if non-abstract method means just a some method name will be there like void draw or public void draw, so that is non-abstract method. If abstract method will be there, then that will be mentioned some abstract keyword here like public abstract void draw. And in that interface, how you will define this interface? So public, this is a modifier if you are not defining by default as a default modifier. Private, protected and all will be the access modifier. This is interface. If you declare as a interface, then that is a interface, not a class. And interface name is drawable, so either a, b, department, employee, anything inside that. But inside that we have a one method is there, method. So that is any type of method like public, private, protected, default. So that way we can declare the interface and abstract. So this is an interface, you will find this interface here, and this is a abstract, so this is abstract class. The same thing we will, this is a just a overview of abstract class and interface. If you want, you can go through this all the theoreticals like how interface and abstract will there. But we will cover all the theoreticals in this programming also. Can anyone confirm? Are you able to see my ID, programming ID? Yes. So here, see, we will cover all the abstract class and interface. So whatever definitions we seen here there, that we will cover here in this program. So we have 10 to 15 program will be there in this section 3. Section 6, abstract and interface, is a different concept we will cover here. And after that we'll go for this all the sub part of interface, and then we will go for the other section is casting, So here in the class A, this is a abstract class. Why? Because already we told this abstract class should have a some keyword mentioned as a abstract. Here we are getting some error. Why? Because of we have not imported any package here. So that's why. Because we have a package of section 6 abstract is a folder, that is a package structures, inside that class A is there. So either we have to mention the package name. So like that, how we will define package name, then In this class you have to import this package first, or define the package here. So this is a package defining, this package mention the package, and then section is this section 6, and then abstract. So this is the package declaration we have defined. Rename here. Why I'm not able to edit here? This is a abstract class we are getting here. This is open braces, curly braces, open braces. So we declared the package section abstract one as a package. So this is available inside this, and we have a class A. So this class A is an abstract class. So by default this is a default class. Why? Because of we have not defined public, private, protected. So if you have not defined anything, so that will be as a default class, but default abstract class, because we created an abstract keyword here, mention this keyword before the class. So this is abstract default class. This is abstract default class, name is A. So inside that, what will be the definition of abstract class? Either we'll have a abstract method or concrete method, or both. So the inside that we have a abstract method because the abstract has mentioned here, and concrete method because if you have not mentioned any abstractions and all, abstract keyword here means this is a concrete method. So one is abstract method and other is concrete method. So concrete method is defined, concrete method has defined some SOP. So that this is an abstract declaration here. So what is abstract class, what is abstract method, what how we will declare the abstract, so inside this there's no main method and all, so nothing will happen. These all are the class declaration and concept is cleared. Now the next section of class B. So in this class B we need to declare the package. So this package in the class B first, and then we have a abstract class B. So this is abstract class as a default abstract class we can say, and inside that we have a multiple methods are there, abstract method. So these all are the abstract methods. So in this same class either we can mention any number of abstract method, any number of non-abstract method declaration, there is no issue in that. So this is also a definition of class, abstract class. But at least one abstract method is required in this class. If you have, if you your class has an abstract, then at least one abstract method is required. So this is class C. So class C, we have to declare the package, and then class C. Yeah, so class C having some error. Why? Because of, see here we are getting some proper error information. The type class C must be a abstract class to define the abstract method. Why? We have defined the class C having abstract method. Okay, so once we defined any abstract method inside the class C, the class should also have a abstract. But here we don't have a abstract class. So if you don't have abstract class, you cannot make any abstract method inside that. If you make a class as abstract, at least one abstract method is required, or more than any abstract method or non-abstract method is required. Not an issue, but at least one abstract method is required. But here what we are doing, abstract method we declared inside the class C, but this is simple class, there is no abstract class as declared, so that's why compiler will show there is no abstract method as abstract class as defined for this method. So you'll get a compile time error here. We'll see like when to use abstract, when to use interface in real project. Again we will go for the Java guide full stack. There we'll see they have mentioned some of the abstract class and then interface also they created. Why they created, we'll compare that. So this is a class abstract class because they declare abstract class. Inside that there is non-abstract method is there, but in each abstract class should have at least one abstract method. So we don't have any abstract method here. So the compiler will see the output. The method required body instead of semicolon. That is fine. Method required body instead of semicolon. So this is non-abstract method. So this is fine, non-abstract method, but inside this abstract method at least one abstract method is required. Just a minute. Abstract can have non abstract class can have abstract and non-abstract method. Okay. Yeah, abstract class can have non-abstract and abstract method. So this is non-abstract method is there. So that is fine, not an issue. So this abstract class is valid. Here we have imported package and then this is abstract class. So this abstract class having abstract method, this is also fine, but inside that abstract method does not specify any body. Yeah, so we have some error because in this case what happened, this abstract class having some non-abstract method, that is fine. So if you have non-abstract method, then definitions like this. See here we are getting some error because method body is required, method required body instead of semicolon. So we are getting proper error, method required body instead of semicolon, because this is non-abstract. Suppose if you have declared in a single abstract class any number of abstract and non-abstract method will be there, but here in this class E having some abstract method, but while you created an abstract method, so method should not have any body, but here we are providing the body, so we are getting a compile time error. See, so method abstract method should not provide any body and non-abstract method should be provide a body. So here directly they mention abstract method do not specify a body here. So that's why we are declaring abstract method, and why we are not providing any body inside that, and why we are providing body in non-abstract method. So we will cover all these things in the next programming here. Now the next program is abstract class f. So this abstract class f having two things. One is abstract method. So abstract method has not no body, but non-abstract method should have a body. So this is fine. Then again we have a class G. Class G have class F import extend. So class F has extend means these two things will come inside the class G also. And class G already have some static non-abstract method. So means write two non-abstract method and one abstract method inside the class G. Okay. Now compiler will, once you run this class G, because class G have main method, so once you run this class G, so main method we have many things are there. We are creating the f object, f equal to new f. While we created the f object means this will be called. Just a minute, just a minute. Uh, Hi all. So tomorrow we will continue from this abstract part. We will revise all this abstract part from A to G, and then we will continue others. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. क्या हुआ रे